What's up, guys? Hunter Frontier back at it again with another video, and in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards that you should definitely be selling before it's too late. And of course, let's go ahead and get started with Guardian Slime. So if you guys did not know, this is the only copy from Rage of Raw, and since a long time ago, this card has actually been very expensive. Now you might be saying, well, why sell it now, right? Only one printing. Well, you know Konami and their reprinting game, they like to just randomly reprint stuff and not give notice. So personally, I mean, hey, it's a card that's related to Winged Dragon of Raw archetype. It could be easily reprinted in the next set. So I would go ahead and just offload it now. I have 3 copies myself. Might as well just go ahead and go right out the door with them. But again, for about 17, 18 bucks and still climbing, go ahead and just get rid of your copies now before it is too late. And I will say too, from Rage of Raw, the Winged Dragon of Raw alt art is still at a decent price, even though this has a reprint in the latest Bonanza set. So you can tell there's still a lot of fire in this set. So consider doing that before it's too late. Moving on, we do have Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Now, you guys might be saying, whoa, wait. Why sell this? Blue Eyes support. Next month, what's going on? Or it did get pushed back, right? Well, it's at a high point. And again, once people reach that new level of support and they realize either that they're going to stick with it or they're just going to like, it's whatever, prices will go down. Remember, the whole point of this card going up was because of the hype. So I feel like at this point, this might be a high point to sell this card and still make a killing with it, right? If you're not going to use it, especially, that's one. If you have any cards that you're not going to use in your collection, go ahead and just offload them, because again, what's the point of waiting until later once prices go down when you could have sold it at like $45 compared to like $10, you know? So consider doing that. Again, if you are playing high rarity Blue Eyes, go ahead and keep it for yourself, or you can still sell it now, pick it up later for a cheaper price. Moving on, we do have Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. So also something that, you know, players are using Engage with decks like Maliss. You know, it's kind of a nice trend right now and great. You know, it's been a while since we've seen Sky Striker in the meta like that. Good for them. But I will say that this is another high point. Well, really, to be honest, it was a little higher before, but this is still a good point to sell this card at. It's very generic, of course. You can run it in different engines, but remember that, you know, $75, not a bad price to sell this card at before the hype dies down. Easily back to like a $40, $50 card, when you definitely could have just flipped this for about $75. So consider doing that again if you're not going to be using this card and you have access to it. Just play low rarity. Moving on, we do have the Infinite Forbidden set, and I did check out that Dominus Purge Core Secret Rare is getting bought out over $100. That's another good thing you guys can definitely go ahead and sell. But hey, you're like, I don't have the Core Century Secret Rare. It's okay, because the Secret Rare is actually going up in price as well. Easily, you see 17 here, but this is a Asian English version. We have $33, $34. So personally, I have 2 copies. I'm not currently using them, so I'm definitely going to be flipping them. So guys, again, if you're not going to be using this card, and remember, people are they prefer to use the other Dominus card, but I will say too, I mean, both cards are great. I think that card's a little better for the specific targets that it hits. But again, if you're not going to be using this, or you're not too big into the format right now, you're waiting for a new set to come out, go ahead and just flip their copies and you're good to go. And this is something too, I will say, if you have a card like Triple Tactic Thrust, you can easily just sell 2 copies of this card, keep 1, and then it's like you're playing 3 copies. So something to keep in mind as well. But yep, like I said, Secret Rare, going crazy. Moving on, we have the Evil Hero Adusted Gold, and specifically, this is the ultra rare. This is the original copy from Legendary Duelist 5. So remember that hero support is coming out very soon, and you do want to make sure you monopolize on that. If you do have this card, look at that, easily $50 and climbing. I think when the support was announced, this card definitely shot up. It was around about I want to say $10 to $15, and then it just kept climbing because it's the original. And there are other versions of this card, but they're not as desirable as that first one. Either you have the original or you have the secret rare. So again, even all copies of this card are up except the colored text versions. I think they're red and blue. So if you guys have any of these cards, and again, you're not going to be using it, go ahead and just flip it now before it is too late. moving on, I'm like a broken record here, but moving on, we do have Chaos Angel. And Chaos Angel 2 is a card that I've been saying for a long time to pick up. Now, I'm saying you should definitely go ahead and sell it because it's at a ridiculous price right now. Now, you can kind of go like, the ulti, I might just keep it. But hey, if you do have a Cyberstorm Access copy or even a Dueling Mirrors copy and you're not currently using them, might as well go ahead and flip them, right? You definitely can find use for it in a later format, or again, pick it up when it is cheaper. But for now, easily go ahead and flip that card, and of course, get some bread to put into other stuff, because as we know, this game is very, very, very expensive. Moving on, we do have Malice and Underground, and I will say from a recent set, this card is going crazy on the market right now. So, the quarter century secret rare version is just crazy. 9 listings, and you have all copies above $230. This is easily something to go ahead and flip now. Now, I understand, guys, high rarity is a thing, but don't play 3 copies of this card in your deck, in your Malice decks, right? Just go ahead and just flip these, get some other, lower rarity copies, and you're just doing so much better, okay? Trust me, you're gonna survive, I promise you, okay? This is a guarantee, but go ahead and just flip this card now while it is hot. And then, guys, we do have one more thing here. This is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And as you guys know, I always say, grab your ashes, grab your staples. But for higher rarity stuff in terms of modern, right, we do have from Rare Collection 1, we have the Platinum Secret Rare, we have the Prismatic Collector's Rare, and we have the Prismatic Ultimate Rare. So these copies have been going up in price. A few weeks ago, the ulti was actually about $7-8. Same thing with the Collector's Rare. So they are going up in price. I think, every single month, the Rare Collection, the original one, is slowly rising in price. Again, it was a great set to open and just, grab the staples that were in it. But, if you do want high rarity, you could go ahead and buy these now, because in terms of ashes, they're not going to go down, right? It's been a while since the reprint, but either or, if you're not going to be using those specific copies and you want to go ahead and just buy like cheaper copies, go ahead and do so and just make a little bit of money to put into other things. And then final thing here, we do have the Black Gold Glass, and you guys are probably like, whoa, why sell this now, right? Well, other than possible reprint this year, personally, like I said with the Thrust thing, you can sell 2 copies of this, because again, this card has always been a slightly expensive card, and you could easily use 2 Thrusts in 1 copy, and then you're good to go. But again, it's dependent on what you're going to do with it. If you're not going to be using this in your decks, just go ahead and sell it. This is very different from a staple like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, but again, it's a very, very good generic trap card in the meta. So at the end of the day, it's up